Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk about how we can download the data from R itself and how we can find the summary, standard deviation variance, and how we can plot the histogram for each variable. First of all, I will open a new window. Now at the first step we need to download the data. For today I will use faithful data set. This data has two variables. Now to download this data I will use data, and now I will use the name of the data. Then I will use run or press run, so my data is saved here in the environment and also shown up here. Now I would like to view my data. I would like to see the observation of each variable, and I would like to see the name of these variables, so I will use view. Now I will write again the name of the data. Yes. Now I will press run. Here I get my data. So I have two variables and I have 272 observation for each variable. Okay? Here is the number of my observation. The last number or the numbers of my observation, 272 for each variable. Now, the best point before I start everything is having the statistic summary for my data. So to have the summary of my data, I will write summary and then the name of my data. Then press run. Here I have the summary of my data for each variable. So the summary of the first variable shows me the minimum value, the maximum value of observation, also show me the median and the mean. This means that's first quantile, and this is the third quantile. The same for the second variable. Here I have the minimum value, here I have the maximum value, here I have the median and the mean. And also the first quantile and the third quantile. Now, in this data I have two variables. How about if I would like to understand or study each variable alone, how I extract, how I can have the variable itself separate from the second variable. So to find one variable alone, so you need to use faithful and the sign dollar or the dollar sign here. And here show you how many variables in your data. So I have two only. Now I will press this one. So here that's mean I will go to the faithful data and I will choose the first variable using the sign or the dollar sign. Okay, in this case I will only have my first, the observation of my first variable. Okay, to have the observation of the second variable I will write the same. Okay, I will use a dollar sign and I will choose the second variable, then press run. Here is the second observation, the observation of the second variables. Now, I would like to plot the histogram of each variable. So to plot the histogram of each variable, I need to use hist function. Okay, so now I will start with the first variable. I will write hist, and then I will write the name of the first variable, faithful. Okay, that's mean go to the faithful dataset and then give me the first variable. Plot the histogram of the first variable, then comma, then I will write breaks. Breaks is the numbers of the bars for the histogram. I will choose 20, and then I need to have the title of my plot, so I will use main. Here I can write the title of my data, so I will use the histogram of the eruptions. Okay. Now I will press run. Here is the plot of my first variable. To save it, I will press here. I can save it as image or PDF. I prefer PDF. Now I choose the directory where I need to save my plot. So I will choose the desktop. Now I will give the name for my plot. I will call it plot 1. Then I will save it. Now I will do the same for the second variable. I will repeat the same things. Now, however, here I will change the name of the variable. This is the second variable, and here I need to change the title for the second variable. Press run. Then I have the second photo or the histogram for my second variable. Then the same, I will save it as the same. Here in desktop, I will call it plot 2 and will save it. Now I have the summary of my data, summary for each variable. I understand how I can get the variable from my data, how to plot the histogram for each variable. Now I would like to have the standard deviation variables. Okay, the standard deviation for each variable. So I will use the SD function. So you need to use this function. So I will write SD, and now I need to write the first name of the first variable and press run. This is the standard deviation. The same for the second variable. But I need to change the name of the variable. Okay, and then press run. Here is the standard deviation of the second variable. Now I can use also variance of each variable. I will use var function to find the variance of each variable. Var, and I will use the first variable. Press run. This is the variance of the first variable, and then I will write the variance of the second variable. And this is the variance for the second variable. Also, if I would like to find the mean, individually, not using the summary function, then I can use the mean function. Mean, the first variable, faithful, the first variable, and then press run. This is the mean. Also, I can find the mean of the second variable. The second variable, then press run. This is the mean of the second variable. Now, in this class, short class, we learn how we can download the data, how we can view the data, and to find the summary, how we can have each variable alone, how we can plot the histogram with the title, with the breaks, with the variables. And also we learn how we can find the standard deviation, the variance, the mean. Thank you for watching.